to Jyoti Tandon's kitchen. Today I'm sharing the recipe of how to make Gobhi 65 or cauliflower 65. It's a real spicy appetizer made with cauliflower and lots of spices. So let's get started. The ingredients that we will be using today are 1 cauliflower, 1/3 cup all-purpose flour or maida, 1/3 cup corn flour, half a cup yogurt, 1 teaspoon corn flour separately, 4 green chilies, 4 dry red chilies, 2 sprigs of curry leaves, 8 to 10 garlic cloves, 1 inch ginger, half a lemon. And the spices are turmeric, red chili powder, coriander powder, garam masala and some salt. So the first step is to cut the cauliflower into large florets. I'm going to soak them in 2 cups of hot water with 1 teaspoon of salt. After 10 minutes, drain out all of the salt water from the cauliflower and keep the florets aside. Step 2. I'm going to crush 5 cloves of garlic. And for the ginger, did you know a sharp spoon works really well in peeling it? So once I have peeled the ginger, I'm going to crush it with a pestle and mortar. And now I'm going to mix it in the cauliflower. I'm also going to sprinkle 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour or maida, 1/3 cup of corn flour, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric, 2 tablespoons Kashmiri Red Chili. This brings the beautiful redness to the Gobhi 65. Restaurants use artificial colors and that is an option, but I prefer using only natural ingredients. Also add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder and finally 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala. This is my fresh garam masala. Please check out my channel and see the recipe of how to make fresh garam masala. I'm also going to chop some cilantro or coriander leaves and sprinkle about 1 spoon of leaves in this and save the rest for later for the garnish. And now let's do the restaurant style. Mix it all really well and coat the cauliflower with all of the spices and the all-purpose flour and the corn flour so that it gets a nice crunch. So now I'm going to show you 2 ways of how to roast the Gobhi or the cauliflower in the air fryer as well as a quick deep fry, but we'll do it really quick on a hot oil so that it doesn't consume too much oil. But let me show you both the ways. So I'm putting some of the cauliflower in the air fryer, which is beautifully coated with the all-purpose flour and all the spices and everything else that we put in. I'm going to sprinkle some olive oil, drizzle a little olive oil on that, give it 1 stir and I'm putting it in at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. So now that 15 minutes are done, these look beautifully roasted. And now for the second method, that's deep frying the cauliflower on the stove oven. For this, in a pan I have taken 1 cup of oil and heated it really well. Now I'm deep frying the cauliflower florets till they turn lightly golden. Time to drain out the oil and take them out on a paper towel. Okay, so now that our cauliflower florets are beautifully roasted in 2 different ways, let's move to the next step. I'm now chopping the 5 garlic cloves that we had kept aside. And I'm using the curry leaves and I'm going to actually cut them out. I'm also cutting the green chilies in juliennes. And now for the final tadka. So the oil that I fried the cauliflower in, I'm using 1 ladle of that in a wok. In that wok, I'm going to put the garlic and the curry leaves and the green chilies and the red chilies. Saute this. In this, I'm putting half a teaspoon more of Kashmiri Red Chili for the red color, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, I'm also adding half a cup of yogurt mixed with 1 teaspoon of corn flour. Mixing the corn flour and the yogurt binds the yogurt really well. It doesn't let the yogurt split, so it has a wonderful texture. Put this yogurt in the rest of the masala as well. Give it a nice stir. And finally, it's time to add the florets that we had roasted earlier and kept aside. Alright, so I just had to toss it for a minute or two and it's done, ready to plate. So I'm going to squeeze a few drops of lemon, and for my final touch, I'm sprinkling some chaat masala. You can also put dry mango powder if you don't have the chaat masala. And there you go, our beautiful Gobi 65 is ready. Hope you enjoyed this delicious recipe of Gobi 65 or cauliflower 65. Please do like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget, eat naturally, live happily.